when I do this, I'm gonna have to tag. I'm gonna tag friends. I'm gonna tag the age of knowing. I'm not tagging nobody. I don't feel like it. It's about to be 1:11. Oh, my face is greasy. What up, Facebook? Where y'all at? Or I should say YouTube, because all my stuff is going on my YouTube. I wonder if you can see that. I wonder if you came up on my live feed. Facebook. Peter, we need them lashes, honey. Put the name of your lashes in there. What's the name of your lash thing? Put it in the chat. What's the name of it? Facebook, what up, though? It's 1:11. 1:11. Let's get it started. Happy pre-birthday song, yeah. See it. Her birthday's tomorrow. Let's get it smacking, 'cause it's 1:11. Positive vibes only. What up, Facebook? Y'all see me wearing my yellow? I was on some type of, I don't know, suspension, restriction. I was on something. Yeah, let us get them Bouge Mink lashes by Ray. 1 for 15, 2 for, wait, 1 for 15, 2 for 20, right? Is that how I go? All right, Facebook, what up? When we get to 11, I can get started. I really don't need 5 people, 4 people, 3 people, 2 people. Good afternoon, Rika. Where is it at? In the ashtray right here. We're going to get into it. I'm just waiting for a few more people. And we're going to get into this. Where we left off at. Where we leave off at, y'all. We're going to get into it. I was on restriction for 3 days, so I couldn't come on. I was on a restriction, I guess. We don't own the copyrights to this music. Ain't no music. Y'all, what up? What up, Facebook? Let me see. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. My phone is really not that charged, but we're going to get into it. Come on, son. You come out here. Because I got to do it out here in the hallway. It should be in the ashtray. All right, FB. What it do, y'all? We're going to get into this science of this numerology and this zodiac. We just basically finished and left off from where I was the other day. Before I got suspended, or I was on like a Facebook timeout or something. But anyway, to our ancestors known and unknown, I say. So I get the light. So we're gonna get into this knowledge. Cause Sonya got a birthday tomorrow, and we getting our nails and stuff done. We're gonna pamper ourselves. They canceled our Airbnb. So look, we're gonna get into this knowledge about the zodiac and the 12 suns and the 12 signs and the 12 systems in your physical body. It don't matter where you go. Okay. Sonya C.
Hey. I'm in class 101. I'm
She's my astrology 101 only student. She's my only one and only astrology student. Where's my markers at? Let me see. Look, we ain't gonna be able to see with a yellow marker on this paper, so I'm just gonna do it from this marker right here. I'm gonna add, let me see. I can't add Katora. Alright, but I can still finish my live. I can just do it with just me and you, son. I got my girl Sonya with me. My girl Sonya C. It was 111. I had to take 3 days or 4 days off. I don't know why. I was suspended. So, here we go. Let's do what we do. We got the water. We got the candles. Where's the Aries candles at? We got the candles. I got some frankincense. I'm so happy. So what happened to the lighter?
I got here, no one right here.
Oh, here it goes.
Okay, because I got on Debbie's. So I'll bring it back.
You can give my dad back hers.
Okay.
All right. Now we got a candle, right? So, before we get started, we're going to light our incense. Because that represents the wind, right? We already know that. Now we're dealing with the 4 elements, right? So we got rocks. I hear Sonya. We got the rocks, right? And the rocks represent the earth, right? And we got the incense that represents the wind. And then the water. The water just represents the water, right? I got to do this because y'all know my alarm will go off. So, then I'm going to light the candle. Then we say to our ancestors, known and unknown, Ashe, 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 O. So, because we're on these 4 elements, it's going to all start to tie together. And I tell y'all now, the energy cannot and will not die. We are made, literally, of earth, wind, fire, and water. We're made of the 4 elements. So the next time y'all watching Frozen with y'all kids or y'all grandkids or y'all little sisters, y'all know we are made of the 4 elements. Y'all are earth, wind, fire, and air. So, all right, let's get into it. So, I got right with this green pen because the yellow one y'all ain't going to be able to see. I'm wearing yellow because the first day y'all see me wearing red, then y'all see me wearing orange, now y'all see me at the solar plexus. So, I'm on the 3rd chakra now. Remember the first 3 chakras is the physical body. And the second... And the heart is the middle. Remember? There go the chakras. I don't want them to be backwards, so I'm going to spin them around for y'all real quick. Let me see. See the 7 chakras. So you got your root chakra, that's red. You got your orange, which is your sacral. You got your yellow, which is your solar plexus, which is the same as the sun, which is why I'm wearing that. And then y'all see me wear green. I started off in green, but green is really the heart. And then you got blue for your throat, turquoise for your pineal, which is your 3rd eye. That's your 3rd eye. And then you got purple for your crown. So now y'all know why I wear these different colors every day. And then we're going to get into the numerology. So, all right. We talking about astrology. And I'm going to show you how it all ties in. Look. So, today we talking about Hebrew. And remember I told y'all about anagrammatic writing and the word Hebrew. So, we're going to talk about that word today. Hebrew. And when you talk, let me show y'all. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. See the word Hebrew? The word Hebrew in anagrammatic writing is her web. See that song? Mm-hmm. So it's her web. You see that? Hebrew is a Greek word. This word is Greek. If you pull out your dictionary right now, and y'all each got a dictionary, don't tell me y'all don't. Y'all all got Bibles, y'all got dictionaries, y'all got Qurans, y'all got this stuff. If y'all pull out a dictionary right now and look up the word Hebrew, it's really Greek. This word right here, Heribu. You see that? That's the real word for the Hebrew or the black man and the black woman. It's really this word. This word right here is a Greek word. It's really anagrammatic writing for her web. Now, all right. So now y'all see that. Now with that being said, the circle and the square, we're going to talk about a triplicity, and then we're going to talk about a quad, right? Hebrew is her web. If you X the word slave from out of your psyche and all these viruses and diseases from out of your psyche, and then take the word healthy and the word money and the word rich and blow all this up in your psyche, the age that we're in, these things will begin to manifest. So it's up to you to start manifesting things. The spider's web in the great book represents the zodiac. I'm going to say it again. The spider's web represents the zodiac. So when you go to the great book, or even when you pull out a dollar bill and you see that, that really represents the zodiac, right? And so we don't live on earth, which is your physical body. You don't live in your physical body. You live in your mind. That's where we think. That's where we dream. That's where we calculate. That's where you make your mistakes. All of this stuff is coming from your mind. What's the first law of the Kabbalion? The all is mental. The first law is mentalism. So y'all, everything is going to start tying together, because what we're doing in the age that we're in the age to becoming our higher selves, or greater is he or she inside of us. So that's what we're all working towards. We're just working towards our greater selves. Stop giving your power to other people. Stop giving your power to the media. Know that the 12 sons inside of the book of in Genesis represents the 12 systems in your physical body. Know that the 12 sons in the book of Revelations represents your spiritual body. So when we talk about her web and Hiribu, right? And Hiribu, y'all gonna understand. And then once I start tying it all together, y'all gonna see. So okay, so wait, let me start from the beginning, and I'm gonna walk y'all through this, and we're gonna get through this right, and we're gonna do it right. Let me see if this is my last one of these, so I gotta get me some new ones. So let's do astrology. Let's do her web. Y'all already know her web, right? Water attracts earth, and air attracts fire. Okay, so y'all understand that. Water attracts earth, and air attracts fire. The Son of Man in your great book, that's Aquarius. That's the age that we're in. We're in the age of the Son of Man. We're literally in the age of Aquarius. So Harem Labith, is anybody familiar with that name? Harem Labith? Well, Harem Labith in your great book, that's the widow's son. And the widow's son, what's the black widow? What is a black widow? What's a black widow, son? What's a black widow, anybody? What's a black widow?
Black widow is when all somebody's husbands.
What actually is just a black widow? What is a black widow?
A spider.
Absolutely. That's all I needed you to say. Don't overthink it. A black widow is a spider, right?
Right.
And spiders spin webs, right? And so Harem Labith is the widow's son. He's the black widow. The spider makes the web out of when she spins. It's silk, right? And then it's a perfect circle. And on the horizon, which is this is the horizon. Look at what the horizon is. A straight line. A straight line is the horizon. Can y'all see this? A straight line is the horizon. There is ascending signs, and then there is descending signs. What's up, baby?
Mary said, do you have some blunt?
Some what?
Some blunt.
No. She just was over here. Let me see. No. Here, she can get this one. Let me get that one. Sorry.
She said she's gonna get you some wraps or something.
Okay, don't worry about it. So, okay, right here. Look at this. Before we get into this, look at this line. It's just the line. This is the horizon. You have 6 signs going up, and you have 6 of them going down. So if this is the horizon, which one of these, this right here, represents the horizon? I can even go a little further and go like that. Which one of them is that? That's Libra, right? So on the horizon, the opposite of Libra is these people right here. Who are they?
Aries.
That's Aries. She knows who she is, right? So Aries is the opposite of Libra, right? Y'all see this? Her web. It's all anagrammatic, right? Libra and Aries is on the horizon. So if you're Aries, you're the opposite of Libra. One of you guys are the ascending, one of y'all are the descending. One of y'all is water, one of y'all must be air. Figure it out, but I'll figure it out for y'all. So, okay, what's that? So, all right, moving right along. So, at the top of the horizon, the very top of it, you got a line from here to here. Remember, we talked about that. We spoke about this is the horizon, this is the medium. Everybody starts here. Remember that sun? And remember I told you your soul was in the middle? You might got to go back and watch the other ones. So, Pisces, if you're a Pisces, y'all good secret holders. Y'all hold the secrets. But what happened is, one of our ancestors, our main ones, had to be a Pisces because they held on to the secrets for way too long. The more power that each of us receive in this age that we living in, because everybody is living in the same age. Everybody's DNA is reactivating. All of us, whether y'all like it or not. But so many distractions is happening from the media that y'all not paying attention to the inner man and the inner woman. All I'm here to do is basically show y'all who y'all are, what y'all are, and where y'all are. Whether y'all receive this information don't really matter to me in my physical, because I'm not really talking to y'all physical. I'm really speaking to the spiritual y'all. So, okay, the more you receive, the more power you receive, the more challenges you're going to have. You know why? Because life is going to always be about us versus ourselves and doing the right thing. What's best for you and your loved ones, right? So that way you can avoid any pain just by listening to your spirit. If you listen to your spirit and what the 7 chakras say, you'll be okay. So up here, I know y'all see that hitter view, because that's really the real Hebrew. That's the real word for Hebrew. That's not. If you look at the dictionary, Hebrew is Greek. That's a Greek word. It's really anagrammatic writing for her web. And we are all a part of this web. We're all caught in this web. And it's not like a bad web, but you need to know what personalities go with your personality, whose personalities go with who's ascending, who's descending, so that way y'all know how to navigate through life for real. And then once you learn the 12 systems in your body, y'all gonna be healing yourselves. For real. Once y'all learn your immune system and your endocrine system and all the different, your cardiovascular system, you're going to learn how to command and tell your body to not have a heart attack. Know why? Because you're going to go back to a time when you was a little kid. Between 4 and 9, the same place where I said that shadow lives. And you're going to be able to go outside and see yourself double dutching or playing baseball or doing all that. And then the mind will start to think, am I that kid again? And it'll start to heal itself. But y'all ain't paying attention. But y'all going to catch on the more and more and more I go. I was suspended for 2-3 days and I didn't understand it. So when you're dealing with astrology and numerology, and remember I told y'all about the Koran, the Quran, that those are English words, and it's knowledge, order, rhythm, astrology, and astronomy, and then nature. Well, all I'm basically doing is tying all of that into the lessons. Knowledge, order, because order's coming back. That's the age we in. If you're an Aquarius, we're in your age. We're in the Son of Man. We're in that age. We're in the age of knowing. This information you may not be able to grasp right away here, but I can 100% guarantee you your spirit is catching this energy. Regardless of how many days they had me suspended, for what, I don't know. I ain't even trying to figure that out. I think that if we move forward and try to reach our higher selves, that'll be the battle. That'll be me winning that battle in itself, just by us keeping focused. So astrology deals with a direct aspect of where the chart comes from. So that's what a horoscope. It's the scope of all things. The zodiac is an imaginary belt. This is a belt. It's an imaginary belt that moves in it moves in a sphere shape, like the number 8. Like I keep telling y'all standing up, you're in the number 8. If the number 8 is laying on its side, you are infinity. That means you cannot die. That means that you are this over and over and over again. The number 8 on its side, that represents infinity. I know my little 8 is all messed up. But 8 like this, or 8 like this. See it? 8 like that, or 8 like that. 8 standing up, physical. 8 on its side is infinite. So you are all infinite energy. Who you are, you just can't die. That's just not possible. You just can't. So it moves in a sphere, right? And it also moves on an angle. And the angle varies because the planets' angles vary. The planets move on a different angle. Each planet, like I told y'all, has an ascending and a descending. So back to the chart. So now you got this up here. Who's that? Can y'all see it? Hey, y'all, let me turn it around. And then down here, let me turn it around so y'all can see. So y'all got, who's that up there? And then down here, you got, this is their opposite. You know who that is? You see it? So you got Libra and you got Aries. Then you got Capricorn and you got Cancer. So, coming from here, if you come from here, what's after Capricorn? Aquarius, right? And Aquarius has to have a descending as well. And what's after Libra? The opposite of Aquarius. No, the opposite of Aquarius is this. And then after Aquarius, you got, it's going to be sloppy. I'm doing it over. You got this. Right? That's Pisces. So you got Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, right? Aries. Right? And then you got them. Right? And then their opposite would go here. So you would have Capricorn and then Sag and Gemini. I got to do it over. Let me do it right. I'm going to do it right. So y'all can see it right. So y'all can see what the web really look like. Hold this to me. I'm going to do it right. Can you see me putting this up? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to do it right. Let me do it right real quick. The line of origin. So you have that, and then you have the opposite of that, right? Then you have this. Now, all I'm basically doing is doing her web. I'm basically showing y'all her web. Watch. Y'all gonna pay attention, so look. Then you have this. The opposite of that is this. Right? After Capricorn going this way would be the people that come before them, right? Mm-hmm. So the people that come before them is these people. Right? Mm-hmm. And they have to have an opposite. So that opposite has to be down here. So it has to be the Sag and the right here. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then you have this guy. That's like a stinger. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And then this guy's opposite would be this guy. Right? Mm-hmm. Each of them have a ascending and a descending. Then ascending is going down, ascending is going up. So pay attention. So then you have going this way the water, the age that we're in. That's the age of man. And then his person, so Libra's horizon, and then you have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Bang. That 3. And then you have 1, 2, 3. Or no. These 3 go. And then these 3. 1, 2, these 3. And then these 3. So it's Aquarius. And Aquarius's opposite is this guy. Know who that is, right? So we got Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Libra's at the horizon. Then you got Leo, Virgo, that will go there. And you got this. That's Virgo. Libra, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, and then Aries. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get it? These 3 go in here. These 3. These 3. Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. See it?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. And then, Sag, Scorpio, Libra. Sag, Scorp, Libra. What I just seen me do was I showed y'all a 3, a triplicity, and I also showed y'all a quad. Because inside of each 4, earth, fire, water, air. And then you have 3 signs in each one. 3 cardinals, 3 fixed, 3 mutable. So now y'all see that. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Right? So, moving right along. Okay, so let me see. I can get it back now. Let me see. All right, y'all watching? Let me see. Let me turn back around. So look, each planet, each one of these planets that we are on, we were born on a 23-degree angle, tilt. So what that basically means, I'm really standing like this. But because of the earth and the way the earth is, it looks like I'm standing straight up. But because I was born on a 23-degree angle, and all of y'all were, 30 degrees in a sign, but on a 23-degree angle, and it'll all start to make sense, except for the planet that we on. It's not a round ball. It's more like a tangerine. Because when it moves, it wobbles. And that allows the seasons to change. That's why when it moves, we can have spring. And when it's wobbling again and going around certain parts, it can turn into winter. But it might be winter here and summer somewhere else because of the way it's wobbling in that part of the atmosphere or hemisphere at that time. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So we are a part of these planets and we are a part of the things. The planets' angles bring it from cold to lukewarm to hot. So when it's wobbling, it'll be hot. Then it'll go lukewarm. And then it'll get cold. That's the way it goes. When a planet is on a chart, it starts to make sense. Each of you need to know your astrological chart, because once you know your chart and you know exactly what your sun, moon, and rising is, then you can move forward with how you navigate through life and through these systems. You may not believe in the zodiac, but the zodiac sure enough believe in you. Know why? Because it's Mother Zodicaius. And if you open up your Bible and you look at the cards and you look at it, the only female that is represented in the zodiac is in Revelations. And that is the Virgin. And that's Virgo. That's Virgo. That's the Virgin Mary. It is what it is. So anything that you need to know is that the most important thing is we are operating out of an ascending personality, not our descending personality. One side of the circle of the zodiac is a reflection of the other side of the zodiac. So basically what I'm saying to you is duality is not conflicting energies. I'm not saying that the Aries and the Libra is total opposite and they won't ever be able to be on the same. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is one is a reflection of the other. Just like Pisces is a reflection of Virgo. And Virgo is a reflection of Pisces. Because one of them is ascending and one of them is descending. And don't forget, inside of all these 12 houses, each of us lived. Each of us lived, because you live many lives. And when you know the systems inside of your body, the 12 systems, and then you coincide them with the 12 suns, like if you're a Leo, you should know by now that if you are a Leo and you were born under the constellation of Leo, that means the sun is Judah. So you go back to your great book and you open up Genesis, and now you know. When you see Judah, you know that that's in reference to your circulatory system, which is your heart, and the fourth son, Judah, is lion. That's Leo. That's why you're going to always see things in reference to, when you see Judah, that's going to always have something to do with the lion. Because all it's representing is the constellation Leo. Get into this metaphysical science of who we are, what we are, and where we are, and then we'll be able to better navigate. I'm not saying disregard your Bible. I'm not saying throw it completely away. I'm not saying forget your Quran. I'm saying who wrote the Bible and who wrote the Quran. We got to be under some type of spell mentally that we must start to decode in this age of knowing. So now, the polarity of each sign, right? When I say polarity, y'all know what polarity means. Polar opposites. That's polarity of each sign. I mean, it's a reflection of. So Aries is fire. We know that. Aries is fire. Libra, air. So fire is a reflection of air. Air is a reflection of fire. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? Fire can survive out in the air. If it's a fire, and we're out like a forest fire, for instance, I'm just going to give y'all a prime example, because trees, they killing trees by making forest fires, y'all. And trees have spirits just like you and I do. There's divine feminine trees and there's divine masculine trees. Man, start hugging on these trees and loving these trees. The spirit of trees is going to take us further than what we'll ever know. We really need these trees. Where y'all think pencils and paper and all this toilet paper y'all running out buying is coming from? So start honoring these trees and loving on these trees, because these trees is going to end up loving us back. So what I'm saying about that forest fire is, if a fire is blowing, right, the wind can make it more. So fire and air is opposites, right? The same thing with the Gemini and the Sagittarius, right? So we got Sagittarius, which is fire, right? And then we got Sagittarius opposite, which is Gemini. And Gemini is air. So all my Geminis is air signs. Pay attention. It's going to all make sense. Right? So fire, air. Fire, air. What's the last one? Leo. My Leos. Y'all are the fire. Y'all are the fire. Y'all are the fire of the fires. Of the fire signs. So Leo, where are you at? Leo, right here. Leo is fire. And then you have the Aquarius, which is air. Okay? So, y'all can even write this down. Y'all can go back, draw this line, because then it's going to start making sense. Because around this line is a circle. Right? And we are all born inside of the circle, which is 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9. We're 9 ethereal beings, right? There's 72 names of God, Jesus in the Old and New Testament, right? 7 plus 2 is 9. Get into it. In the Quran, it's 99 names. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 8 again is 9. And all the other religions, it's 108 names. We talking about for the Most High. 1 plus 8 is what? 9. Y'all are all born in a circle. Y'all got to get into this metaphysical and this spiritual science, right? So let's move right along. Pisces and Virgo, right? Where am I? I am the Virgo. So Virgo is the earth. And Pisces is water. Just because Aquarius is the water bearer, it's an air sign. Aquarius is an air sign. Water and earth. Right? Because on earth, on this great big earth that we got, is bodies of water. Not bodies of fire. Because the fire is the opposite of what? Air. Right? Earth and water. not opposites, reflections of. So earth and water. So with that being said, we got Virgo, earth, and we got Pisces, water. Then we got Capricorn, earth, and Cancer, water. Then Taurus, we got Taurus, which is earth. And then, what is it? Scorpio, which is water. Inside, let me turn it around. Let me spin it around. Or could y'all see it? It's kind of backwards. Inside, that's a web, y'all. That's my little web. That's my spider web. As y'all can see, that's the Hebrew. That's her web. Inside of each quad is a earth, a wind, a fire. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish them before I do that. So, fire, air, earth, water. So, we did them all. Oh, I did. We did them all. I did them all. I did them all. Aries and Libra, fire, air, earth, water. So only 4 elements. Fire, air, earth, and water. And then there's 12 signs. 6 ascending, 6 descending. So we got Aries, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius. Ascending means going up. Descending means going down. So Earth's got to be a part of the descending because we're on Earth, right? Y'all got to get into the spiritual knowledge. I'm telling y'all, it's going to take y'all way further than what y'all think y'all are on these cosmos. Where we at right now? We're in the age of knowing. These are things that your spirit knows. Your human form don't, because know why? You didn't download that much information in your computer the last body you was in. The last time you was an ancestor, because I can tell y'all right now, energy don't die. Ancestors we are, and ancestors we going to return to be. We're going to die, and we're going to be born again. And while we on that subject, I'm going to get off real quick. The guy that's running the country right now, the United States, makes a statement. People are dying that never died before. You know what we got to say? Oh, he's just as stupid as he want to be. He talking about people dying that ain't never died before. But y'all missed the spiritual science and the metaphysical words he had brought to y'all. Y'all ignored it. People that's dying that never died before? What does that mean? That means there must be a select group of people that has died before and keep coming back. And they're not dying. We can't kill them. Now, we're dying. And we ain't never died before because we had just got made. And when they were doing a black on black crime and killing one another, we were taking their organs and giving it to the wrong child so that they can live much longer. And now we're wondering why the queen is like, got to be 150. And they lying and been telling y'all Charles been 71 for the last 20 years. But that's another subject. So let me get back to what we was talking about. I just wanted to point that out. Y'all can't die. Who y'all are cannot be destroyed. Y'all are immortal. Immortal. Like Imhotep. Go back and watch it if you got to. Y'all got to go back and watch these movies if y'all really want the spiritual science behind it all. So, okay. What's on your chart makes up your correlation, right? The 4 elements, right? They're inevitable in nature. I just showed y'all that. I just showed y'all earth, wind, fire, air. We're made of these things. So these things are inevitable. They're the same thing that the universe is made up of. The same thing that's outside. When you step outside, you're actually stepping into yourself. I know that might sound crazy, but it's true. Because everything that's in nature is inside of you. And I've been trying to make it all make sense. And it will. If they had kept me on my little 3-day thing, because now tomorrow I got to get y'all my blue. And then we got to go into the suns and how the suns tie into all this zodiac, Mother Zedekiah's science, okay? And this is all from Moorish science, and you guys are the Moors. You're the Mauritians, you the Moors. This science belongs to you. All of that Mason and what is Mason? I told y'all what Mason was. That's Ma and Son, right? Look at it. I'm going to put it right in here. I don't even care. Ma and Son. Look at that. Look at this. Put it together and you're going to get Mason. The Masons and the Moors is really who y'all truly are. Y'all just was given y'all was given like a religion, and it made us, like, it did something different to who we are for real. So, okay, moving right along. The 4 elements are involved in nature. There's 6 masculine, and then there's 6 feminine. Everything has a gender. Gold is masculine. Silver is feminine. I'm going to say that again. Everything has a gender. Gold is masculine. Silver is feminine. The Queen's Chamber. When you hear the Queen's Chamber, that's your heart. Leos, that's your heart, your circulatory system. Real love is in your 4th chakra. Real lust is down here, where the Scorpios govern. That stinger where I told y'all, if y'all a man, don't keep exhausting it. Because then when you get about 50, you're going to need a pump. You know what I mean? So real love comes from here. Lust comes from down here. So that's the lower chakra. That's your sacral. That's when I had on the orange. That's the sacral chakra, right? So harmony is in the laws of correspondence. The 6 elements and their reflections. So when I say the 6 elements, I'm really talking about the 6 signs. The 6 signs and their reflections, right? And so there are 3 signs. I told y'all that. There's 3 signs in each house, right? And there's 4 houses. There's 3 signs in each house, and there's 4 houses. 4 houses. What does that equal? 12. Look, 3 signs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. But there's 4 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4. What y'all looking at is a quad. Y'all looking at a triplicity inside of a quad. That's sacred geometry. I just showed y'all sacred geometry. And I just had to do it by showing y'all the signs, because guess what? We all into that for real. I'm a Libra. I'm a Cancer. Oh, I'm a Virgo girl. I'm a Libra girl. I'm a Pisces. I'm an Aries. I'm a Ram. Not knowing that the realm is the right side of your brain, the left side of your brain, and your spinal column. Pay attention. Y'all got to get into it, because moving forward, all the movies and stuff that y'all see, y'all going to be like, oh, this is what she was talking about. So it's 3 earth signs, it's 3 water signs, it's 3 fire signs, and it's 3 air signs. Right? And inside of each of them is a full circle. That's how the square is in a circle. And what it creates is perfection. The number 7, it creates perfection. Because even 3 plus 4 is what? 7. Even 3 plus 4, I'm giving y'all sacred geometry. I'm giving you spirit, not your physical being. Because this might not resonate with everybody's physical. But I can guarantee you, inside your spirit is getting this information and it's eating it up and it's loving every minute of it. So what I showed y'all was a triplicity or a trion. What it does is it brings your spiritual self into the physical plane. Right? So when you open up your book and you see that the Hebrew children wandered the promised land for 40 years, because that's in there. The Hebrew children wandered the promised land for 40 years. 40 is really 4 plus 0, right? And that's 4. That's the quad. That's the quad. That's what y'all looking at. That's what y'all getting. This is really what's really all of this energy is inside of y'all. So if you really want to grow, sit down and do nothing. Want to grow up? You got to meditate. You got to just sit and do nothing. There's meditation and then there's spiritual techniques. Those are 2 different things. So get into the spiritual techniques and then you do the meditation and then they go hand in hand. So there's 3 major qualities of the zodiac. I told y'all: cardinal, mutable, and fixed. Challenges. My phone needs charge. I'm just going to let it ride out till it dies, but need charge bad. So challenges come from within yourself. There's 4 cardinal signs. The 4 cardinal signs is Aries. Aries is cardinal. Libra. Right? Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Right? And look, those are the cardinal signs. The cardinal signs is the ones that make this. Right? That's the cardinal signs. Those are the 4 cardinals. The mutable signs is Virgo, Pisces, Sag, and Gemini. So look, mutable would go like this. The mutable signs would make it like that. And then you have the fixed. The fixed signs is the fires. Leo or Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. So it's Leo. So that would make it go like this. That's making it go like this again. Leo, Taurus. So it all comes out to look like the web. Now, if you pull out your dollar bill, you'll see that web. And on every web, there's a horizon. There got to be a middle line. Now you know that middle line is the balance. That's the scales. That's Libra and Aries. That's the scales. That's the scales of balance. And they are cardinal signs. Now, if you enter universe, the way we all came in, we all entered universe through Capricorn. Each of us entered through here. It's just looking upside down. Once I draw, if you see the circle, and you see the whole full circle, each of us entered through Capricorn. Every single last one of us entered. That's just the order of the universe. And then we traveled in each house, each of us. That's not even up for debate. See, the problem with spirituality is within the black man and the black woman is we don't know, right, who we are. So what we did was we took on all divine masculine and we left out the divine mother. What happened was divine nature is the reason why we're out of order, because we must erase the self-hatred. We are designed to evolve, not devolve. We are designed to evolve, not devolve. Right? Even if you took those words and spelled them backwards, it's love and love. Same thing with devil, who is an energy. Devil's an energy that's inside of each and every single last one of us. It's not nobody with no red horns. Red, guess what? And even if it was red, what does that mean? Red is your root. Red is when you're in your physical. So even then, that still is an energy that's inside of us. It's not a physical entity. There's no Satan get behind me. You want yourself to get behind yourself? No, you're supposed to be raising your vibration, not getting behind yourself. You know what I mean? You'll never ever lose those demons. Lower man, because all demon is lower man. So your lower man is going to always be there. Your object while you in these bodies is to raise above those demons. By loving. Everything's supposed to be coming from this 4th chakra. Keep in mind. Everything's supposed to be coming. So devil ain't nothing but lived backwards. If you pay attention to the games that they've been playing with this anagrammatic writing and words or spells, we all know that. They even took cursive out. You know what I mean? So what should we start doing? So once we evolve, we devolve. I just threw that in there so y'all can see the anagrammatic writing behind it. The same thing like the goddess of love is Eros. Is Eros, E-R-O-S-E, and all that is a rose. A rose is still a rose. The goddess of love is Eros, E-R-O-S. All that is backwards, is just rose. That's why they give you roses for love, right? That's what that represents all this time, just so you know moving forward, right? So even if it is the devil that's really pulling you down, that's really just lowering your man, how do you raise yourself up? You just know greater is she who is in you. Don't do things in this physical body that's going to equate to something that has to do with the devil. So moving right along with astrology before I let y'all go. I'm going to let y'all go. It's almost time. I just really wanted to go over those little things with y'all. So that way moving forward, I'm not going to be like moving backwards. I don't want to go backwards. I want us to keep moving forward. So then when I introduce the numerology and I show y'all the golden ratio and I show y'all how to write y'all whole full name and then put the numbers under it and then divide that number by 1.168 and show y'all the golden ratio and how in y'all lives major things happen. whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. Because as long as we're in these bodies, good things is going to happen and bad things is going to happen. And then good things is going to happen and then bad things. It's like a roller coaster. And you want it. So what happens when you're going down? You got to be able to control your emotions. That's why I got people that I know that love me, that always put me right back on where I need to be. Speaking of which, Northview Heights, y'all better get that store. Anybody born and raised in Northview Heights that still lives there, y'all should be working on owning that store. But let's get back to that because I ain't going to learn my vibrations. So, astrology. Astrology and art. The arts. The arts is astrology. So all that basically is the study of the stars. I'm going to turn it around so y'all can see before I let y'all go. Look. Arts. Astrology. The stars. That's a T. That is a T. Right? And so the planet is energy. Keep in mind that this is the head. Aries is the head on each of us. So anybody that got a quick temper and they quick to snap, that's Mars energy. That's the planet Mars. Planet Mars. And the planet Mars is representative of Aries. Right? And Aries is on the head of each of us. Right? That's why I say you control what you're thinking, right? Because if Aries is on the head of all of us, you got to control what you're thinking. Because in that area, I'm not saying that Aries is negative. I'm not telling y'all that y'all negative people. Y'all are everything. Y'all very good. Y'all very, very, very good and very good headspace and capable of making a lot of things happen. But what I'm saying is y'all quick temper. And that's the energy of Mars. You got to look at everything from a positive and a negative. That's Aries. So understand that electricity and electromagnetic energy, one and the same. Electricity is just the light. And then the electromagnetic energy that comes from inside, that's the darkness. It's not good and bad. It's just the behavior. Energy is something that we all go off of, but y'all not paying attention to it. Energy is what's telling you that you should go this way, you should go that way. That's your spirit. Remember I told you right behind here is the real you, right behind your sternum, right? But it does say be ye perfect, right? Wasn't that written? So you each have exactly what it takes to get to perfection. Remember I told you perfection is the number 7 and 3 plus 4. And each houses, I just showed y'all that, right? I just showed y'all 3 cardinals, 3 fixed, 3 mutables. I just showed y'all the waters. I just showed y'all the earths. I just showed y'all the air. I just showed y'all the fire signs. Right? So, again, you each have exactly what it takes to get to perfection. All you got to do is click on the light. For those who believe, those are the ones that will receive it. Ye are given the power to become the generator, the operator, and the destroyer. It's something, right, that is affecting us from the outside, i.e. the media, the coronavirus. All of this stuff that's affecting us from the outside is stopping us from clicking on that light that's in the inside, that's waiting to be clicked on so that it can rise, so that it can rise up, right? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So again, some things will move us inside and make us wake up and then having a form of godliness, but not according to accurate knowledge. Astrology is something that is outside of us because it's in nature. Astrology's outside. Numerology, all them 1s and them 2s and them 333s and them 444s, that's inside of us, right? The same thing like Horus and Set. These energies are inside of us. That's the same thing like Jesus and the devil. These energies are inside of us. It's just the principle of duality, okay? And each being, both energies, 2 aspects of human and spiritual nature. Aries, they're the aggressors, but they also think for themselves. Aries, y'all are the ones who think for yourselves. So if you're Aries, you could go forth and make other people think what you're thinking. Just because you think for yourself. That's what you do, right? So you have to have spiritual techniques for your chakras. And you got to have meditation. What meditation lets you do is let go and unwind. When you meditate, everything's supposed to slow down. So when you're taking them breaths, you're slowing everything down, right? You have the power The power and the glory is in you. Use it. To my ancestors known and unknown. Ashe, 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 I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Mwah. Hopefully.